What was supposed to happen on that last play? I know you said you didn't get the look and shot you wanted.
No, we executed. We executed. Like I said, I feel like I'm not sure. I mean, obviously you have to ask Luka what he saw on that, but I thought he had a good look, and it looked like he kind of just lost his balance.
The Lakers just lost to the Orlando Magic by 1 point. One single point. And somehow, after LeBron James called for the ball, missed a free throw earlier, clanked the potential game-tying shot, the conversation still shifted toward Luka Dončić as the problem. It's almost impressive how fast the narrative flipped. Instead of focusing on the missed opportunity, the spotlight moved elsewhere. Now the fan base is split, social media is in full spin mode, and the box score is sitting there waiting to be acknowledged. So let's ask the real question: who actually deserves the blame for the Lakers losing 110-109? Because when a game comes down to one possession, every detail matters. Let's break it down calmly, step by step, because there's a lot to unpack and not all of it is going to sit well with certain fans.
Start at the end in LA. Magic take the lead in the fourth. Lakers have 7 seconds left after a timeout. Final play goes to Luka, who pump fakes it and then gives it to LeBron. I was like, what am I supposed to do with it? Shoots a turnaround three-pointer that misses.
The Lakers lost 110-109 to the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic. A team that was short-handed. A team forced to rely heavily on Jonathan Isaac and Javon Carter. A team that defensively struggled in stretches and still went into halftime down only 3. And remember, the Magic were plus 240 at halftime. Plus 240. That tells you what the expectations were. Yet somehow, despite all of that, the Lakers still found a way to lose the game in the final seconds. Then came the post-game comments. Instead of simply owning the final sequence, LeBron James subtly shifted the discussion toward Luka Dončić. But the sequence itself isn't complicated. With 5 seconds left in a 1-point game, Luka had possession. LeBron called for the ball. Luka passed it. LeBron took the shot. LeBron missed. That's not an interpretation. That's the timeline. There's footage. There's context. There's no mystery about who took the final attempt.
What was supposed to happen on that last play? I know you said you didn't get the look and shot you wanted.
No, we executed. We executed. Like I said, I feel like I'm not sure. I mean, obviously you have to ask Luka what he saw on that, but I thought he had a good look, and it looked like he kind of just lost his balance. You know, didn't have a rhythm with the ball, whatever the case may be, and it kind of allowed him to get back in front of him. You know, I was kind of off balance when he gave it to me. I thought he had a great look, but no, that's what I look. That's my POV.
After the game, LeBron explained that he felt off balance when he received the pass. He suggested Luka might have had a decent look before giving it up. He mentioned that Luka appeared to lose rhythm before passing. That's the explanation. Off balance. Lost rhythm. Questioning the decision.
What did you see on that final offensive possession?
I thought we had a good opportunity. Luka came off clean, and I think he felt off balance, but we executed. We didn't get the shot that we wanted. We did execute it, and just didn't go down.
But when you actually watch the clip back, it doesn't quite match that description. LeBron didn't look rushed. He didn't look out of control. He looked composed. He looked ready. More importantly, he looked like someone who actively called for the ball because he wanted that moment. And there's nothing wrong with wanting the final shot. Superstars are supposed to want that responsibility. But once you take it, the result comes with it too. When the shot doesn't fall, that's part of the deal. What makes this controversial isn't the miss. Every great player has missed big shots. It's the post-game framing that raised eyebrows.
7 for 11 from the field, and he can't knock it down. 2-point game. Banchero into the lane. Bane open three. Bane knocks down a three.
Here's where things get interesting. The same voices now criticizing Luka for making the pass are often the first to defend LeBron when he passes out of late-game situations. In those moments, it's called the right basketball play. It's labeled high IQ. It's praised as selflessness. So if passing to the best option is smart basketball in one situation, why is it suddenly a mistake in another? That's the inconsistency people are reacting to. At the end of the day, this was a 1-point loss. It wasn't decided by one possession alone. It was decided by missed free throws, defensive lapses, rotations, shot selection, and execution across 48 minutes. But when the game comes down to the final 5 seconds and a superstar calls for the ball, the responsibility is pretty straightforward. The shot was taken. The shot was missed. And the debate started immediately after.
Luka with 5 seconds. Luka, LeBron for the win. And Orlando's gonna sneak out of here with a victory.
So let's get this straight. When LeBron James passes the ball in a late-game situation, it's praised as elite basketball IQ. It's called unselfish. It's framed as making the right play. But when Luka Dončić passes to LeBron after LeBron clearly calls for the ball, suddenly it's Luka's fault that the possession fails? That's the logic being pushed. Now let's talk about something that keeps getting brushed aside, the free throw. Before the missed jumper, LeBron had another pivotal opportunity. He went to the line in a crucial moment and shot 1 for 2. 1 for 2. That single miss looms just as large as the final shot. Free throws are controlled moments. No defender. No chaos. Just you and the rim. So in the closing stretch, LeBron had 2 direct chances to seal the narrative, the free throw and the final shot. He split the pair at the line and then missed the jumper. 2 opportunities. 1 conversion. And somehow Luka is absorbing the criticism. Now let's shift from emotion to numbers. Veteran reporter Brian Windhorst, someone who has covered LeBron's career extensively, laid out some lineup data that's hard to ignore. When Luka Dončić and Austin Reeves share the floor without LeBron, the Lakers perform at a high level offensively. When all 3 play together, the offensive efficiency drops significantly. We're not talking about a tiny fluctuation. We're talking about a swing of roughly 20 points per 100 possessions. That's substantial. And in certain sample stretches, the Lakers have been plus 18 in those Luka Reeves minutes without LeBron. Numbers don't carry bias. They don't care about legacy, rings, or resume. They simply reflect on-court results. Does that automatically mean LeBron is the problem? No. Basketball is more nuanced than that. Roles, spacing, usage rates, and defensive matchups all matter. But it does suggest something important. The fit in that specific 3-man combination hasn't consistently produced elite offensive results. That's a conversation about rotations, not about disrespect. Now let's go back to the game itself. Orlando struggled early. The Lakers' defense held them to 14% from 3 in the first half and 41% overall from the field. That's strong defensive work. DeAndre Ayton had an impactful first half, taking advantage of switches and finishing inside. The Lakers leaned into that advantage early. But momentum shifted. In the third quarter, Paolo Banchero erupted 17 points on highly efficient shooting, flipping the energy of the game. Meanwhile, LeBron scored just 2 points in that period. Austin Reeves had to keep the offense afloat. In the fourth, Desmond Bane took control with 12 points and 5 assists in the final frame. Orlando's playmakers executed. Wendell Carter Jr. battled inside. The Magic adjusted and capitalized. The Lakers had chances, multiple chances, throughout the night. Defensive lapses, stalled possessions, and missed opportunities piled up long before the final 5 seconds. And that's the bigger point. Games decided by one possession are rarely about just one play. They're about 48 minutes of execution. The final shot gets remembered, but the earlier mistakes matter just as much. In the last sequence, Luka saw LeBron call for the ball. He trusted his teammate. He delivered it. LeBron took the shot. It didn't fall. That's basketball. If Luka keeps the ball and misses, he's criticized for being selfish. If he passes and the shot misses, he's criticized for deferring. That's the tension at the center of this debate. The real discussion shouldn't be about scapegoats. It should be about fit, consistency, and late-game execution from everyone involved. Because at the end of the night, the scoreboard read 110 to 109. The Orlando Magic walked away with the win. And the Lakers are left with questions that go far beyond one pass, one free throw, or one jumper. If you're evaluating this game honestly, you have to look at the full picture, not just the final.